Hey guys, I'm back again and I have returned from a holiday in Italy. I had a great time, yeah, but yeah, you have to come home. I've still been reading constantly. At the moment, I'm in the middle of reading Black Like Me. I'm rereading that because I haven't read it in a very long time. And Alan and Eli from the book supplier, they are doing a talk on Black Like Me on Friday. If you're interested, to join in on that conversation, they'll be discussing Black Like Me, which is an excellent book. And if you haven't read it, you need to read it. It's really good. Now, today I have for you a book haul because while I was away, I ordered some books that came in. And yeah, I'm really thrilled. So the first one, of course, The Case of the Man Who Died Laughing, which is the second book in the Vishpuri series. If you haven't read it, give it a try. It's really good, especially if you like reading about India. This is a hardback version, and unfortunately, this is the last cover that looks like this. I really enjoy this cover. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty. But I think he changed publishing companies and they've changed the covers, so they don't look the same anymore. I think there's two different possibilities, but no more possibilities like this, which I think is really a shame because I think this is well done. All right, the next one I picked up is We Need New Names by No Violet Bulawayo. This book is takes place, I think it's in Zimbabwe. Everybody is talking about this book on the different blogs, Blogspot, WordPress. It's pretty much everywhere. And I think it has been, I think it's long listed or short listed for the Man Booker, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a coming of age book. So it should be very interesting. I hear it's extremely realistic fiction. I can't wait to get to this one. I don't know if I'll read this one first or Americana. I'm kind of up. I think I might read this one first because this is more of a coming of age, and the main character is younger. And Americana, the main character is older, like in her 20s. So I may go with this one first. It's a bit shorter. Isn't that a fantastic cover? It's beautiful. Really like the cover. Yeah, I think this one, I might go with this one first just because it's a bit shorter and it is coming of age and it's from a younger character's point of view. So I don't know. I'll figure that out eventually. The next one is The Coldest Winter Ever, Sister Soldier. I was really pushed to buy this one because of Tiffany over Tiff Reads, and Kim Lachelle. They were both talking about how much they really loved reading this book. They thought it was, excellent. And yeah, where have I been? African American, haven't read Sister Soldiers, The Coldest Winter Ever, So I decided to do it. As you can see, the book, it's a hardback, but it's very small because I can like hold it in one hand. See, that's my hand. And you can see the book is really small. Hardback, small book. The words aren't particularly small. They're quite, large. So it should be an interesting read. I will definitely come back with a review of Sister Soldier and We Need New Names and The Man Who Died Laughing. Now the next one I have is The Darkest Child. I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I think I ordered it once and it never arrived, so I had to reorder it from a different internet source, and it finally came, and here it is. Now, I think I've only seen one review on this book, and I think it was Brown Eyed KK. If you want to check her review out of this book. And I think I've seen a couple of blog post reviews on it, and that's sort of what made me made me want to read it. But it's basically, it takes place in Georgia, in rural Georgia in the 1950s. So I think the main discussion of this book, um, the discrimination, from the discrimination that African Americans make on skin tone, being that the darker your skin tone, the more you're discriminated against. So yeah, this is a really, I think it should be an interesting read, and will give people different perspective on race. And the last one I have is Bellefleur, Joyce Carol Oates. Now, this is the first book in the Gothic Saga series. I think there's 5 books on this family called Bellefleur, and they're kind of weird. But you know, it is Joyce Carol Oates, so it kind of makes you want to read about these people. But basically, it says a wealthy and notorious clan, the Bellefleur, live in a region not unlike the Adirondacks, in an enormous mansion on the shores of mythic Lake Noir. They own vast lands and profitable businesses. They employ their neighbors, and they influence the government. A prolific and eccentric group, they include several millionaires, a mass murderer, a spiritual seeker who climbs into the mountains looking for God, a wealthy noctambulist who dies of a chicken scratch. Bellefleur traces the lives of several generations of this unusual family. Yeah. So yeah, there's something else, the Bellefleur. So I'm gonna check this one out. It's a long book though. It's, yeah, clear over 700 pages, 725 pages. But I don't care. It's Joyce Carol Oates, and it's probably fantastic to read because she has this gift for developing characters and then putting these well-developed characters into some pretty particular storylines. So I will definitely be doing a review on this. Since I haven't seen anyone do a review on it, I will probably read this one and definitely do a review. If Conrad, if you're watching this, can you write below and tell me if you read this and what you thought about it? Because I'm sure you've read it. You've read a lot of Joyce Carol Oates. Yeah, so that's all I have for my book haul. Probably won't be doing another one of those for a while because I still have quite a lot of things on my plate for the month of September. I have a review of a book that I was asked to review for my blog, which I will be reviewing here as well. I'm reading, I'm going to be reading The French Lieutenant's Woman, but that's for the end of September. I'm reading Black Like Me and a couple of other things. So yeah, there'll be reviews coming. And eventually I will be doing a wrap up of my summer reads. That is June, July, and August as well. So I hope you're having a great day and a great reading experience. And I will see you soon.